push here. He's gotten his robotic support bay up, and this could be extremely bad for BeSt if Cal moves out with forces while BeSt is trying to tech up and get his forces out. If he goes out with one Reaver and his forces of Dragoons, then that might be catastrophic. There's the Reaver right now. We'll see if he puts anything else in that shuttle. He might theoretically wait for 2 Reavers. That would be a while, though. And at that point, you know, that might be a perfect timing push if he waited for a second Reaver, but it might also be a little bit too late. Yeah, Cal has not gotten his expansion up, so I'm pretty sure he's going to probably do some kind of a push here, move out. It's possible that he's worried about what BeSt is doing. He thinks BeSt is... No, he is going to set up an expansion, after all. So now Cal is going to be way behind economically, and this is going to be bad for Cal in the long run, because now he's squandered his economic lead that he had, and he's managed to not use the window of time that he had for a push as well. It looks like he might go in for a push here. His shuttle is still hanging around. I don't know if there's a second Reaver in there. I'm really not sure if there is. But if there is, then that would make a huge, huge difference. I think BeSt is probably going to have 2 Reavers in his shuttle as well, though, so it's just going to come down to micro. And we just saw, if you haven't seen BeSt versus Much, that whole series from the OSL, you may want to go watch that real quick. Shuttle coming in here. Oh, he's attacking with his army on one side. He's going with the shuttle on the other side. 2 Reavers out. There's only 1 Dragoons there. They're going to get taken out by those Reavers there. The Reavers are more than enough to take out those 2 Dragoons. He's going to stop mining here. He's not going to get many probes, though. And BeSt forces are all occupied with his attack on the left. Neither player having very good position for this attack, though. And BeSt is going to basically just get distracted. Cal's going to have to fall back. He doesn't have quite as many forces as BeSt, and BeSt has a shorter supply route right now. But now he's bringing his Reavers in. The Reavers coming in. Oh, but no. BeSt has disengaged from that battle, so he's not going to... If he'd had those Reavers in there, and Cal didn't have any... I'm sorry, if BeSt didn't have any Reavers... Oh, no. Watch out, watch out, watch out. There's Dragoons there. He drops the Reavers anyways. He's going for the kill. Targeting the shuttle. Shuttle goes down. Those Reavers are stranded. In the back of BeSt base. They're going to be able to stop mining at this base for a short time. But in the meantime, BeSt's going to be able to bring his forces back here and just pick off those Reavers. Absolutely devastating for Cal losing that shuttle. His Reavers are now going to get picked off, completely picked off. And that is absolutely horrible, because now Cal has no Reavers at all. Cal has no Reavers, and BeSt has at least 1 shuttle with Reavers in it. You know what? I keep referring to BeSt having a shuttle with Reavers in it because I just assumed that that's what he was going to get. But actually, I don't think he does. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry for talking about that so much. I just kind of assumed that he was going for Reavers as well because of the Robo facility going up early. But in fact, he's not gone for that. He's just gone for straight forces here. He's got his Templar archives up. He's going to have Dark Templars out to go with his army pretty soon. But in the meantime, he's just massed up a huge amount of troops. The amount of money spent on those Reavers has been lost. If he had those Reavers, Cal would be set. He would have an even battle. But as it is, BeSt just has a superior army and a superior position. All of Cal's buildings in the way here. It's going to be really, really difficult for him to fight this attack off. BeSt just has a really, really good ring of Dragoons set up there to attack, and Cal was not able to get his Dragoons into a very good position there. A Reaver is out! A Reaver is out, though! If this Reaver can join the battle, then it will turn the tide. Cal will be able to hold off this attack after all, and I think BeSt saw that Reaver, and he's going to retreat right now. Archon's coming in as well. Both players have Templar tech then. I'm so sorry that I kept referring to BeSt having Reavers, and he didn't. I don't know why I didn't notice that, but like I said, I just kind of assumed that he had Reavers, that he'd gotten them. And that could have been suicidal. That's the thing. That could have been almost suicidal for him to not get Reavers. If he hadn't picked off Cal's Reavers, then he would be dead. There's almost no doubt about it, because an army with Reavers against an army without Reavers there's almost no contest. The Reavers are going to completely own the other army, and if you don't have Scarabs to back up your army, and the other player does, it's absolutely an absolute slaughter. So that's kind of why I was assuming that, is because of the fact that, like, if they'd engaged in a major battle there, then Cal would have taken it easily and won the game. Now, BeSt going in for a Dark Templar drop, possibly a Storm drop. He's going in the side. That pylon is gonna... No, the pylon is not gonna spot the shuttle. Oh, the shuttle spots the pylon, though. It looks like he's pulling back a little bit. But he must have spotted that shuttle because the Dragoons are going over there. And he knew that was coming. He sensed that was coming, sent his Dragoons over there beforehand. Those Dark Templar are going to get in just temporarily. The Observer's chasing him down. They're going to get picked off before they're able to do any major damage there. So Dark Templar drop has failed. Things are basically evened up now, except Cal has another Reaver. Cal has a Reaver and a Shuttle out. Again, both players have high Templar. I have no idea who has the economic advantage right now, although BeSt is going to have it very soon because of the fact that he's put up a 4th base. Both players could mind out and then their main pretty soon, it looks like. Okay, Cal's going to set up a 4th base as well, maybe. That would be a little bit risky position to put it over there because it's right in between their bases. And oh, BeSt sending some Zealots in here. Zealots caught a little bit out of position. None of them get picked off, though. Both players posturing, trying to set up to have the best possible position for a major battle. It looks like Cal wants to engage. He knows he has that Reaver. No, he can't lose the shuttle. The storm's going off on everything. Tons of storms going off on everything. The Reavers are in the battle, though. The Reavers might make the difference, but the storms, a little bit better storms from BeSt, though. Cal needs to use the shuttle. No, pick up the Reaver. The Reaver is almost dead. He needs to pick it up in that shuttle. And oh, man, better storms from BeSt, but those Reavers making a big difference. And oh man, absolutely crazy. Somehow the Reaver's still alive too. BeSt is being pushed back. BeSt is being pushed back. BeSt losing that battle very, very significantly. Taking a huge force. It was hard to tell whose Archons were whose, but it looked like most of those Archons were, in fact, Cal's Archons, because he was able to take the advantage in that battle. And absolutely epic battle there. Oh, those Reavers out in the middle of the open, though. They can't get all those. He's going to lose those Reavers. Those Reavers are going to get picked off before they do too much damage. Storm's going off. BeSt has an opportunity to turn things around right here. He's taken out the Reavers. He's stormed a lot of the Dragoons. It looks like Cal is going to take this battle, but man, it's too bad for Cal. If Cal had been able to keep those Reavers alive, I think he would have had the advantage once again. He could have taken out this game very quickly, but he does not have those Reavers anymore. Losing those Reavers out in the open was a big mistake, but I mean, his shuttle got picked off in that last battle, although that was a little careless too because he flew the shuttle right over some enemy Archons. But absolute crazy game. This game has been absolutely ridiculous and exactly what you could expect from basically two of the top Protoss in the world right now. Both of these players, brilliant players, and this has been absolutely crazy. I'm really not sure who's going to win at this point. Both players have just basically evened up economically. Cal has his 4th base up now. BeSt has his 4th base up. BeSt is a pretty big macro player, so I wouldn't be surprised to see him trying to put up a 5th base sometime soon. Although, he's in a little bit of a precarious position because their armies are both so small, so a slight army advantage would make a difference here. Man, Cal just... this is absolutely insane. Cal... I was going to talk about his storms there, but I guess both players pretty much had pretty good storms. I think BeSt, like I said, did have better storms in that last battle. And that is honestly what makes or breaks. And yeah, see there? So that's BeSt setting up his 5th base in the bottom corner here. And almost psychically, Cal spotting that base, sending a Zealot down there just to check for it right as it came up. And so he's going to see that base going